You may have used Gaiden no Kamae with Bojutsu in the Bujinkan. This Kamae looks very unassuming, but it has some interesting aspects we can take advantage of for Kyojutsu. Hello, my name is Michael Glenn, and in this episode of the Dojo Show, we're going to explore the kata Ri Issoku and how to use the Gaiden no Kamae in this kata to disturb our attacker's rhythm and deceive him. So the next one, I want you guys to go 360. So from here, I spin, right, I turn, okay, I turn here, right, and turn. Okay, so you just keep turning and connecting to an opponent on each side, okay? It's shiho, okay, 4 directions, all right? Try it out. There's another way to sort of change directions with this, and you're starting with this swing here, and then you turn and make this overhand swing, okay? So from the overhand swing, I can turn back to the underhand swing. Okay, so if I'm doing it this way, I'm doing the underhand swing here, I turn into the overhand swing, okay? The overhand version is a lot of times done one-handed, although it doesn't have to be. You can get 2 hands on it, right? This way, here, here, and then you turn back to the underhand swing, okay? So it's not super intuitive, but you, from the underhand swing on your golf swing, it turns here and switches to overhand. Okay. So again, you go back this way.
Are you actually reversing direction?
Yeah, I'm 180. So
on the way back?
So from here, it's underhand swing.
Yep.
180, overhand. Again, keep your elbows close to your body. It'll work better. Okay. And then on the way back, underhand again. Okay? Try it out. I'll help you. So starting from Gaiden here, ashi barai, flip to the head, ashi barai, flip to the head, and the last is a thrust. Okay? So some of you have done this with me a bunch already, so you know it. So help the guys who haven't done it a bunch. All right? Okay, so for this Ri Issoku kata, I'm going to start off here in Gaiden and go for ashi barai. Flip, ashi barai, flip towards the head, ashi barai again. Ashi barai again towards the head, and then the last is a ski. So I'm here in Gaiden, I attack to James's leg, go for the other leg, flip to the head, leg, flip to the head, and then thrust. So the last is a ski, and it's very difficult for him to defend that. So from Gaiden, ashi barai, flip, ashi barai, flip, and then thrust. Ashi barai here, flip, ashi barai, attack to the top of the head, ashi barai on that side, ashi barai, attack to the top of the head, and then the last is a tsuki. Okay, from Gaiden, ashi barai, flip, ashi barai, flip, thrust. Okay, so from this Gaiden position, I'm going for ashi barai, flip, ashi barai again, flip, and then thrust. Okay, so ashi barai here, ashi barai flip, ashi barai flip, and then tsuki. So from Gaiden here, I'm going for the leg, flip, go for the leg on the other side, flip here, going for the top of the head, leg again, flip, going for the top of the head, and this last is a tsuki. Okay, if he is blocking in the middle there on that last one, I flip, right? If he blocks in the middle like he just did, you can tsuki to either side. But it's probably best just to tsuki down the line and press in, okay? This Gaiden Kamae is important. You don't want to neglect keeping the tip in play here. If you're in Gaiden and somebody decides to advance on you, this is here to protect you. So it's important to make sure that you're using this other end of the staff. Some people do Gaiden pretty relaxed, you know, just here, and it's not the same feeling. So you want to kind of use it, okay? So from here, I'm going for the ashi barai again. Ashi barai, flip here, come back, ashi barai, flip here, ashi barai here, and then the last is a thrust, okay? One more. So. All right. So the Jackie Chan action shot. Oh. Nice, dude. Nice finish. Okay, so we're doing continuing with this kata Ryusoku. And it looks really simple, but there's some interesting pieces to it. So I start off here in Gaiden, right? And I strike to Jesse's legs. He blocks, I flip, strike to the other side to his legs. He blocks, I flip up top, he blocks. Again, ashi barai, flip, thrust. I nailed his elbow because he tried to cover his body with his elbow. So again, I'm in Gaiden, ashi barai, flip to the head. I come back here to Gaiden. Ashi barai, flip to the head. From here, it's a thrust, and it can thrust in different places. Okay, Soke said one time to thrust to the eyes. Okay, so you can pick a target that's open for your thrust. Okay, so try that out, please. We're starting off from this Gaiden no Kamae. And when you're in Gaiden no Kamae, it looks like a potentially vulnerable position, right? Your bow is behind you. He's got the sword in the middle. You know, it's scary. Like, he can come in and enter at this point, right? So there's different things in this kata that we use this Gaiden no Kamae to deal with that, right? First of all, if he does enter, right, if he enters on me, I can step back and retreat. Yep. Okay? So you want to be prepared with your Gaiden no Kamae to keep your footwork alive. Another thing that can happen if he enters is I can circle. Okay? Over there is good. So, again, so he comes to enter, I circle, and you see how this exposes his leg.
Yep.
Okay, but it's the same ashi barai. Okay, the footwork might change depending on what he's up to, but you're doing the same ashi barai. The other point is that I use this tip to cover as well. Okay, so when I'm in my Gaiden here, I don't want to be lazy about it and have the tip floating off somewhere. I want the tip between the two of us. Okay, so again, if he enters, you see how I can thrust. Okay, so I can use that end of it to thrust out. So it's still covering my center here, this tip. It doesn't look very intimidating to him, and it doesn't look like much, but it's very easy for it to ski out. Okay, so I want you guys to pay attention to those things. When you're doing the kata, start to work with your footwork. Okay, he enters, I can back up. Again, he enters, I can circle. Okay, or he enters and I can thrust. Ski. Okay, so all of this comes from Gaiden. The ability to change your footwork or to cover with a thrust, that's important. Okay, try that please. One very important detail with this kata is this Kamae of Gaiden. Okay, so when you're doing Gaiden no Kamae, you want the tip with the short end of the stick to be controlling the space here. Okay, if Dimitri decided to come in with the sword, you see I have this tip there to protect me. So you don't want to be doing Gaiden off to the side like this, because that gives him more of an opening. I'm using this in the middle to protect myself. Okay, so when we go through the kata, that continues all the way through. I have it here. Okay, I throw, still have it here. Okay, so I throw that, and then the last one is the ski, right? So along with this this protection from the staff in the middle, you also can use it to intercept things. So if I'm doing this ashi barai here, right, when this is in Gaiden, I can use it to intercept his hands. I think you went out of frame. Let's try there. Okay, it's pretty scary. So when I do this here, right, you see how that can intercept his hands. So again, I'm going to use this to control the space between us. So here, right, this can press right into the hands. Once again. So here, this can come right into the hands here. Okay, and that allows me to control him for the next piece. All right, you guys understand? So from this Gaiden position, it's very easy to get into kote, to control his hands and control the sword.